I'm Belinda Wasser, also known as Rocket Girl. Today, we're going to talk about how to request and publish a testimonial on LinkedIn. Testimonials on LinkedIn are called recommendations. They're really the same thing. So when you're requesting this from your client, you'll want to ask them for a LinkedIn recommendation. The first step is to have a conversation with them, either in email or on the phone, Zoom. But you don't just want to send them a recommendation invitation right out of the blue. You really want to make sure that they're expecting it, you've talked about it, and that they have agreed, because it is something they have to agree to. So ask them first. It could be as simple as, I'm updating my LinkedIn profile and I'd like to add some recommendations. Would you mind providing one for me? You could, you can tell them that, you're expanding your business, and it would be very helpful. But keep it really simple, and note that some people will do this like boom right away. Other people will be more hesitant. Maybe they're not comfortable writers. They don't have much experience. So don't take it personally. Just because someone doesn't write you a recommendation, it doesn't mean they're not happy with your work. I have a client who loves festival. We get along so well. She sends me presents every year for our anniversary. I'm not even tracking that. And I've asked her twice to write me a testimonial, and she says, you bet. It's been 4 years, so just let it go, all right, if they don't write one. It's not necessarily about you. So how you do this specifically is you navigate over to the profile of the person who you want to ask for a recommendation, okay? And you'll see, you'll click on the More button. See right here on the More button? I'm going to make myself smaller. Click on the More button right here, and what you're going to see is Request a Recommendation right there where the blue is, okay? Once you click that, you're going to go to this window. In this window, you're going to select your relationship, because what's going to happen is on LinkedIn, it tracks, where you worked with them, or if you were a colleague, or if you were the manager, or if they were the manager. That's part of what it's tracking. So here you can see Greg was a client of yours. This is what I've chosen, and I'm the chief rocket launcher at Rocket Girl Solutions. If I were able to click on this, you would see all the positions I have on LinkedIn, and if you were to click on this, you would see lots of different options for your relationship, so you want to choose that. Then what happens is this window will pop up, and what you want to do is you want to include a personalized note. You want to keep this as personal as possible, because you're asking them a favor, right? So you don't want to just, click, click, click. So what I've written is, hi, Greg, great talking with you the other day. Thanks so much for agreeing to write me a recommendation on LinkedIn. I really appreciate it, and my name. All right, so here's what happens next. A window will pop up to let you know that the request was sent. Okay, so watch for that window. And then what happens is the person who requested the recommendation will get a LinkedIn message. Now, if your client is not really that savvy when it comes to LinkedIn, or they don't check LinkedIn very often, what I would do, and I would do this anyway, is then send them an email. Hi, Greg, I just sent you a request for the recommendation we talked about. You'll notice that you will receive a message from LinkedIn. So that way they know exactly what to do. You don't want to get them tangled up if they don't know LinkedIn and feeling like they don't know what to do. All right, so you want to give them step-by-step instructions. All right, once they write the recommendation, you're going to get a message as well, and this is what the message is going to look like. Gregory Sandor sent you a recommendation. You click here, and you can review the recommendation. Now, there might be a typo. They might have spelled your name wrong, something like that. So if that happens, here, you can ask for a revision. So you click that, you can ask for a revision, or you can add it to your profile. This is a really important step. You need to add it to your profile. One time I had a recommendation sitting there and I didn't realize it. So you definitely want to make sure that you add it to your profile, and then pro tip, put it on your website, right? They've already given you a recommendation in a very public way. It's fine to then take that and put that on your website. And then you're done. So easy peasy, really good to do. I mean, think about it. Someone meets you at a networking event, someone refers you, they check out your LinkedIn profile, and there are people singing your praises. So work on that, and also make it part of, of your day-to-day. So maybe every couple of months on your calendar, just put a reminder, ask for LinkedIn recommendations. And you may or may not have new clients, or you might, and you just want to ask them. It's always good to do it in a happy moment, like, we launched your website, yay, would you write me a recommendation? Or, I love what you just did on this project, yay, would you write me a recommendation? But it is okay to go back even later. When I first set up my LinkedIn profile, I went back to past employers, I went back to past clients, and I asked them, and they're happy to do it. Just tell them you're updating it. I'm updating my LinkedIn, I'm starting a new business. I would love it if you would write me a recommendation. And then you can also send them instructions on how to do that, okay? If you go over to thevaconnection.com, look in the blog, search for LinkedIn, there's an article there with images. You can show them exactly how it's going to work if you'd like, if that will be helpful, okay? Awesome. Before we go, I just want to make sure you know about my free online classroom on Facebook. Just type the Virtual Assistant Connection in the search bar at the top, then click the join button and come on in. We have over 14,000 aspiring and established virtual assistants, and I would love to have you. Lots of free content over there, like this Rocket Girl show. There are over 100 episodes, blog posts, all kinds of interaction, and community. Really great community. So please come over and join us. We're also on Instagram at the Virtual Assistant Connection. If you're watching on YouTube, click that subscribe button so you'll know every time we go live. All right, everybody. I'm Melinda Wasser, Rocket Girl, signing off until next time. Go get those recommendations. Bye-bye.